Good evening and welcome to the 2025-2026 St. Edward's Cheer and Stunt Media Day. Here, I had the pleasure of introducing a man. He's been here for not quite a year. He's already made himself indispensable to St. Edward's. He has been on the staff council. He is now on the homecoming planning committee. And when he has the time, he's helping to build a stunt program from scratch.
We try.
Head cheer and coach, stunt and cheer coach, Sean Garland. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Okay. I want to start off with, you guys had an interesting summer, went to the NCAAs. Tell us a little bit about that trip and the accomplishments.
So, St. Edward's has been to camps before and nationals before, but in the UCA realm.
Mm-hmm.
So we transitioned to NCA, which stands for the National Cheerleaders Association. We met for 3 days of workout here at St. Edward's on campus, and then we headed up to Dallas at SMU and did camp for 3 days up there. And the kids received second place in Division II NCAA, and they also received their bid to nationals in April in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Look for that. And you can read more on that story at GoHilltoppers.com. Go to the cheer section. Great stuff going on. Coach, you arrived here in the middle of last year. Not much time for stunt. Great group of young women that were able to put it together.
Yeah.
Talk about just what you believe you were able to kind of establish in that half a year and what you're looking to build off this year.
So walking in and knowing that we needed to get the stunt program off the ground, it was a lot of research as far as like what elements were the most important for scoring and keeping our program looking clean and executed. And we started at ground zero and started learning the routines, and the kids caught on quite quickly and really understood the importance of bringing technique and execution into that sport, and headed off to our first competition February 1st of actually this year of 2025. So.
And what are kind of the principles and the characteristics of what a Sean Garland run program looks like? What were you able to install that year?
A lot of it is helping the athletes understand what they bring to the table individually and where their strengths are and where the areas are that they need to elevate as an individual. But once it kind of puzzle pieces together, they understand how the team and the strategy for stunt is moving forward. And we were able to get 4 wins out of the season, so I was very pleased with that. We really started training for stunt about October 1st, and you have to wrap up the week of Thanksgiving break, and then you don't ignite that training until January 9th. So there's quite a big space of a hold in there. So.
Okay. And what was kind of the feeling in the locker room and everything else after the team won its first home meet? Historic first home meet.
For winning at home, it was awesome. It was great to see their crowd and fan base that we had established. We did an exhibition that you helped us with as well in the fall to kind of kick off, actually in January, I apologize, of what the sport looks like, how it lays out, how you score, how you're evaluated. And I think we made some fans. And moving forward for this season, we have actually quite a big fan base on campus of people, employees, faculty, so forth, are very excited for the upcoming season.
Okay. So. And tell us a little bit about what the cheer has in store, and it's so important to have that kind of fan atmosphere and a lively event at all our home games, and just what's in store this year?
So for cheer, we finally get to put some time into them. Last year I didn't really get to put a lot of time into cheer quite yet. So not only will they be highly present on campus at different athletic events, but they also attend this weekend the Anchors Rally for welcoming all the new freshmen in. All the athlete teams will be down there, and they'll be doing 3 different rallies, performances at that Anchors Rally. You'll see them in parades. You'll see them at different media events. Last year they helped with the opening of the new HEB on Congress. They appeared with the president and so forth at City Hall in congratulating St. Edward's on the 140th anniversary. And so they have a lot of different accolades that they will achieve through the year on campus. For them and what they love to do, they're very competitive souls. A lot of our new members come from competitive backgrounds. And so we will be headed down to Daytona Beach and also talking with some of the administration. I think they might be attending with us, going down to the beach to support the Hilltoppers. And it gives cheer a chance to showcase what elements they do. Stunt is very similar skills, but it's within a parameter of you only do these specific routines. And cheer gives them a little bit more showmanship and broader choreography opportunities.
What was that first stunt like? You're actually on the road together as a team. You're competing head-to-head against other teams.
Right.
What does that do for morale and building a culture?
So I know as a coach with any sport, you try to make your kids, when you go on the road, feel like you're at home, like you're hitting another hard practice, and you really try to make them focus in on themselves. You can tend to get a little lost in your competitors' performance and their level of execution and so forth as you both are warming up simultaneously. So we really focused in on keeping our group only worried about what we were going to put on the table.
And I just want to say to the parents at home, y'all have raised some dedicated young women, men.
Very much.
Not a lot of people know the kind of work that goes behind the scenes. They're often here for practice at 6 a.m.
Last year was 6 a.m.s, and that was 6 days a week because we were a little bit behind the curve, so we had a lot of distance to make up.
And on game nights, we have basketball. We have they're
Right.
here often till 9:30, 10 p.m. at night.
Right. And then they'd be back up there at 6 a.m.
So we know that this is a dedicated bunch. But in a
Very much
Sean
so.
Garland led program, what else is a Hilltopper? What are the other characteristics that make up your team?
I think there is a lot of similarity into the Holy Cross missions that St. Edward's stands for, and we've really adopted those since my arrival into this program. I know with Dr. Sarah, he speaks of them often in our staff meetings, as you well know. But I take them to heart, and I really try to ingrain them into the program. I know that Stunt and Cheer being a lot of crossovers, that we're going to do a lot of philanthropy this year as well. So we'll finally get to do some of those aspects. They'll be involved in fundraising and other aspects. But it's I'm in the business of creating memories, and I'm trying to create the best and most successful memories I can create for the program.
Now, an exciting thing that we have this year, November 8th, a home basketball doubleheader for homecoming. Now,
Yeah.
the cheer team is,
Yeah.
y'all are going to have a big role in homecoming, and what can we look forward to at those games and the atmosphere and spirit that y'all are going to set?
Very much so. I mean, for homecoming, obviously we start with the parade during the day, and they'll probably be performing at some rally situations. So they'll be going all day on homecoming day, and then they'll be coming to the game. I believe we perhaps may look at inviting some alumni in for that game. We actually will be having an alumni game where alumni will be coming to cheer with us in the spring.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so, and then we also have a youth, in December, we'll be having a youth clinic where faculty, staff, alumni can bring their kids in, and we'll be teaching them a routine they'll perform at halftime of the men's game on December 6th.
Okay.
So,
And then this is heading into your second year. What are kind of the expectations and goals that you've talked about with your team?
camp was a great window into getting to see how the new members meshed with our returning members. About half the team is brand new for this season, and they did an outstanding job working together and piecing together to bring a lot of talent. We had our first official on-campus practice yesterday, and it went extremely well. It was good to see them click and jump right back into it. So I think that discovering what they fully can bring to the table athletically is going to be where we'll kind of focus this year.
And then we have the home meet tournament actually in March for STUNT, who we have visiting, and
Right. So
give the layout of what they can expect if they come and see in the RAC here.
on March 6th and 7th, we'll be hosting our stunt tournament. This will be the second time we've hosted. Last year we had 4 universities, including ourselves. This year we have 9 universities, including ourselves at this time, which is about 300 stunt athletes and their families and their fans. So it's going to be a very, very vibrant and exciting weekend. We have teams traveling from Michigan, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and there's one more state in there. But then the rest are our LSC friends, and they are also coming in to help us finish and wrap up our LSC season.
Okay. And I was able to catch your first day of practice the other day. How nice was it to come in and have a group that already had things established, and how ready were they to start building on new things?
It was like they were here in July. They just jumped right back into it. They were ready to go. They're really excited about this season, and they're really excited to see the full potential develop with all of the athletes that we have. We have such a great group of core returners, but there's so much talent has come in our new class of freshmen. So we're really excited about seeing where this takes us for cheer and stuff.
Okay, Coach. Well, I appreciate your time. You can stick
Sure.
around for a little bit.
Sure.